You may not see it every time you look up at the sky, but the moon is always there.
And the action continues, wrestling fans. We are here at Lost Nation Brewing, Green Mountain Wrestling, presenting Lost Nation Domination. My name is Peter DeLonge. Thank you so much for joining us on our YouTube page. If you haven't yet, hit like, hit subscribe, and check out our vast archives of past events for free. Coming out of the ring right now, the Moonlight Son, all killer, no filler, Mike Skyros. Since bursting onto the Green Mountain scene, he has been taking heads along with him back to Syracuse, New York, and has been telling people that he plans on becoming the only name you need to know about in Green Mountain Wrestling. Hard to argue with a man of his reputation. Quite frankly, I don't want to argue with him about anything. Whatever he says, he's I'm not going to argue at all. You know what, you want to say? Sure, no problem, Mike. You got it. However, someone who would be standing in his way as being one of the most memorable and well-known faces in Green Mountain Wrestling, the OBro, Owen Brody, greeting his fans here at Lost Nation Brewing. Owen Brody has been in the ring with the likes of many tough guys in Green Mountain Wrestling, including multiple run-ins with B.A. Tatum. So as tough as Mike Skyros is, I have no doubt that OBro is ready for the task. Let's kick it over to Tony Morse for the opening announcements.
First, in the corner to my right, hailing from Syracuse, New York, and weighing in at 209 pounds, the Moonlight Son, Mike Skyros. And his opponent from Vermont, weighing in at 205 pounds, the OBro, Owen Brody.
Owen Brody up to any task here in Green Mountain Wrestling. Mike Skyros looking to dominate. Very apropos for the event tonight. Mike Skyros just recently coming off a bout where he went one-on-one with a murder grandpa, Minoru Suzuki. And not only lived until the tail, not only survived, but thrived. Showed that he can hang with some of the toughest in the business. OBro targeting the arm now. Wrist control by the OBro. Right in the middle. Skyros overpowering him. Getting the arm out, going for the chin, pulling it back, stretching him out. OBro reversal, right into the headlock. Skyros repositioning. Knowing exactly where he is in the ring, reaching back, getting that foot over the rope. Causing the break. Insisting on some distance. Crowd giving Skyros a little bit of a hard time here, as they usually do when he comes to Green Mountain Wrestling. I'm not going to say he deserves it, but wait a minute. Hold on a second. Skyros is going to fight that child. Skyros needs to watch out. The fans here in Green Mountain Wrestling, especially the children, are vicious. I've seen him swing on people before. He'll do it again. I mean, it is spooky season. Perhaps Skyros does have a little bit of a thing in the back of his head. Probably not. I think Skyros is afraid of anything, legitimately. Maybe spiders. Clean break by Owen Brody. I don't think he would get the same from Skyros. That's speculation on my part. Headlock applied by the Moonlight Son now. OBro working his way out. Top wrist lock into a headlock now off the ropes. Shoulder block. Takes Skyros down hard. Tripping attempt unsuccessful. Leapfrog by Skyros. Headlock takeover by the OBro. Caught Skyros by surprise. Switching it up on it.
At least he's not scared. Whoa.
Turns it over into a pinning predicament. Both men back up to their feet. Top wrist lock now by Skyros. Reversal by OBro. Sends Skyros flying. Skyros kicks him off. And a full separation of the two. A moment to recuperate, to re-strategize, to rethink the approach. That goes for both men. I kind of feel like Skyros is taken aback by how prepared for him the OBro is. Skyros is used to dominating the field. He's used to overpowering his opponents early and often, and OBro has kept him from doing that up to this point. But now Skyros turns up the veracity. Misses with that wild shot. Back body drop. Back suplex by OBro. Boom! Right to the jaw. Goes for the cover. Nasty stuff by OBro. And I think Skyros is rocked. Skyros might be in trouble. Calling for a timeout. Who's going to tell him? I'm not going to tell him. OBro to the outside. Referee trying to get Skyros back in. OBro ain't waiting anymore. Goes after the Moonlight Son. Now they're out in the crowd. Face first. Right into the canvas. Right off that apron. Gold Circle ticket holders here at the Lost Nation Brewing getting their money's worth. Even the folks in the back. Look at that couch. I kind of want one of those couches for my basement. Looks comfy too. Oh, Skyros tries to escape back into the ring. OBro pulls him back out.
Come on, back in the ring.
OBro out of the way just in time. The sound of shattering metacarpals ringing off of that post. Oh! That young fan getting a chance to add to the damage to those digits. Hand being slapped off of that apron. Breaking the count once again so OBro can continue the punishment on the outside. He's gonna throw him into those cans.
No.
That tower of cans. You just get it. I think Skyros just told me he's gonna meet him in the parking lot afterwards. Continuing the punishment, kicking across the spine of Owen Brody, right up front, right in front of the fans out here. And a nasty chop right across the chest. Skyros vicious as ever. Action continues back in the ring now. Skyros calls the referee's attention back over to the pin that he was about to do. 2 count only. Match continues. And an elbow right to the crest of the head, right to the top of the dome. And bare knuckles right to the side of the head. Double fish hook. I mean, where does it end with Skyros? The punishment just continues on and on. I mean, you think you're going to be in a wrestling match with a guy like Skyros. You get in there, and suddenly your face is being stretched in all different directions. You're getting punched in the side of the head. But everybody's got a plan until they get a double fish hook while they're up against the ropes. Everything gets thrown out the window after that. Owen Brody fighting back now to the midsection, but Skyros turns it back around with a knee to the breadbasket and a clothesline. Owen Brody right back down. And Skyros taking his time. Nice and slow, methodical, controlling the pace of this match. And maybe taking a little too much time. Jaw-jacking with the crowd. My opinion only. Owen Brody powering back up, climbing back up to his feet. Double axe handle to the midsection, off the ropes. Skyros picks him up. What a backbreaker. Cutting off the momentum that Owen Brody so desperately needs to build. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. High hook on that. Making it more difficult to get that kick out. Pull the leg in. Grabbing directly beneath the knee. Turning him around into a single leg grab. The forearm exactly where it needs to be to optimize the damage here. Right behind the tendons and the ligaments, the joints of the knee. You have your forearm down a little lower on the calf. It still does damage, but not nearly enough. Skyros knows exactly where to place himself. OBro kicks himself out of that predicament, but eats a boot in the corner. Skyros right back to it, and just throws his face like he's spiking a football down to the canvas. Pulls him back up, buries the knee between the shoulder blades. Pull those arms back, spreading out the rib cage, making it difficult to take a deep breath. Brody powering up. Remember those fly curls that he does in the gym. Getting back up to his feet, turning it around, double reversal, clothesline takes Skyros down. Manhattan drop. Clothesline. And OBro is starting to build the momentum that he needed. Skyros on the defensive. OBro across the ring, coming in with a head of steam. Corner capture clothesline, lets him go this time. Back into the ring now. Skyros prone. OBro perched on top of the top turnbuckle. Nasty chop from Skyros. Punch to the top of the head. Repositioning the feet. Chop to the throat by Skyros. So dangerous at all times. Now meets him up there in the middle. OBro fighting back. Skyros back down to the canvas. Another chop across the chest. But OBro refuses to relent. Hooks him up. Beautiful snap suplex off the middle. Goes for the cover. Not enough. 2 count only. OBro, I think he thought he had him there. You can see the surprise written across his face. I don't know if it was expectation or desperation at this point. Regardless, the match continues as Skyros makes it back up to his feet. OBro comes in and gets sent to the outside. Catches himself on the apron. Skyros in. Takes a shoulder to the midsection. OBro up and over into the sunset flip, and no! Skyros trying to hold on! Brody trying to pull him down! Skyros grabs the legs! Pinning combination, he's grabbing the rope! And referee thankfully sees it! Kicks his arm out! Pinned! No! Up over the shoulders! trouble. Skyros taking a couple elbows to the side of the face. Super kick to the jaw. Owen Brody. This is the opportunity that he needed. Sees his spot, taking his chance. Ascending the ropes, heading up top, looking for that elbow drop, and Skyros shaking the ropes, knocking him off balance. And Owen Brody crunches himself on the top. Fireman's carried by Skyros. Wait a minute. F5! Right in the middle of the ring! This could do it! Hooks the leg, and he's got him!
Every time you look at the sky,
Here is your winner, Skyros!
Owen Brody clearly did his homework and was ready for a tough fight tonight. And he showed up for sure. But Skyros once again proves why he is one of the most slept on wrestlers in this industry today. And he once again backs up his claim that he is one of the top names in Green Mountain Wrestling. Folks, don't go anywhere. Lost Nation Domination continues on. Green Mountain Wrestling has plenty more action to come. Don't go far.